Welcome to India, a woven tapestry. It is easy in conversations today to often hear a powerful idea that India, or Bharat, has always been a single, unbroken entity, rooted deep in ancient texts and mythology. It's a comforting thought, a unified land from time immemorial. But what if the truth is more intricate? What if the India we know today, with its clear borders and strong national identity, is a more recent creation? A concept forged through a complex interplay of empires, religions, vital infrastructure, and even external forces. My approach here is based purely on historical evidence and validated facts. While we deeply respect India's rich mythology, this podcast focuses on what historical records definitively show, distinguishing it from culturally significant but historically unverified narratives. We're embarking on a journey to understand how a diverse subcontinent of kingdoms and cultures gradually coalesced into the modern nation we call India. Around 1000 BCE, the Indian subcontinent was a patchwork of local communities and emerging states. Think of the Mahajanapadas, 16 powerful independent states like Magadha. People identified with their region, not a sprawling nation. Travel was incredibly difficult, limiting the widespread exchange of ideas and fostering strong local identities. Yet, this era also saw a spiritual revolution. New philosophies like Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, and Jainism, championed by Mahavira, emerged. These movements transcended local boundaries, as monks and merchants slowly carried new ideas across the land, planting the first seeds of a broader shared cultural consciousness. The first significant push towards a larger political entity came with the Maurya Empire, around 322 to 185 BCE. Chandragupta Maurya, and later Ashoka the Great, unified much of the subcontinent. Ashoka's embrace of Buddhism and his moral edicts, inscribed on pillars, promoted a common vision across his vast domain. The Mauryas also laid down early road networks, primarily for military and administrative purposes, which subtly helped ideas flow. After the Mauryan decline, India fragmented again. The Gupta Empire, from around 320 to 550 CE, brought another golden age, leading to a significant revival of Hinduism and a flourishing of arts and sciences. Improved trade routes during this period further fostered cultural exchange, strengthening a shared, though still fragmented, cultural identity in the north. The arrival of the Delhi Sultanate from 1206 to 1526 CE introduced Islam as a major force, bringing new administrative systems and cultural influences. This was followed by the Mughal Empire from 1526 to 1857 CE, which unified an even larger part of India. Emperors like Akbar promoted a centralized administration and built crucial infrastructure like the Grand Trunk Road. This facilitated trade, military movement, and unprecedented interaction across vast distances, subtly fostering a sense of shared space. However, even during these grand empires, powerful regional kingdoms like the Vijayanagara Empire in the south, the Maratha Confederacy in the west, and the Sikh Empire in the Punjab maintained distinct, often fiercely independent identities. Loyalty was primarily to one's regional ruler, not a unified India. The most profound transformation came with the European colonial powers. While the Portuguese, Dutch, and French established their footholds, it was the British East India Company that systematically gained dominance, exploiting existing political fragmentation. The British imposed a single centralized administrative system across almost the entire subcontinent. They built thousands of miles of railways, telegraph lines, and a unified postal service. This was a game changer. For the first time, people from diverse regions could travel and interact more easily, fostering an unprecedented exchange of ideas and a growing awareness of a shared subcontinent under one rule. They also introduced a common legal framework and English education. Here's the uncomfortable truth. It was in opposition to this common oppressor that the diverse peoples of the subcontinent found their unifying cause. The shared experience of colonial exploitation created a common grievance that transcended regional, linguistic, and religious divides. The Indian independence movement was a vast collective effort. Leaders from across the spectrum, from Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru to Bhagat Singh from Punjab, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel from Gujarat, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad from Bengal, Sarojini Naidu, Rani Lakshmibai from Jhansi, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan from the northwest frontier, and C. Rajagopalachari from Tamil Nadu, rallied a diverse populace. This collective action solidified Indianness as a national identity. The partition of 1947, though traumatic, was the final act defining modern India's geographical boundaries. So, when did India truly become India? Based on historical facts, it wasn't a static, ancient political entity, but a centuries-long evolution. From early cultural threads and expanding empires that laid down infrastructure, to distinct regional identities and the eventual shared struggle against colonial rule, the subcontinent was always a dynamic, intricate tapestry. The India we celebrate today is a testament not just to ancient heritage, but to a complex historical journey. It's a nation built on shared struggle, adaptation, and the collective will for self-determination.